Hello everyone, Game Crazy here. This is a fairly late night video for me, so this is a new thing. But I figure I'm up. I kind of, I never got around to stuff I was expecting to do. So I need to record some video, at least for Monday. I can probably record, like, as it goes on with the egglocke or something. But, anyways, I figure I'll show off my the area I live in Pixelmon, on the Pixelmon Red server. So guess we'll start with this Pokemon Center that I found. The server reset like sometime November, October maybe. I don't remember. It was sometime like before Christmas. And I took a break around Christmas, like shortly into the break, but pretty much what was here was this Pokemon Center. It was kind of lowered into the ground. I claimed it, kept people from scavenging it, taking all the stuff, put a bunch of stuff in here. I have these signs saying things I'm selling. You can pause if you want to read them. If you're on the server, feel free to like come here and drop a book in. You have my coordinates from the little map in the top right corner. But feel free to drop like a signed book in this chest saying what you want to buy, if you want to buy one of those things. But there's the Pokemon Center. You can see some other things. I technically have more underground, the Pokemon Center, that I could show, but we'll show that later. Here's my Etho potion brewer thing. Put the main potion ingredient in here. Then here we have all the modifiers and a trailing nether wart, which is how this machine knows when to pull potions out. It's like Etho made a whole video on this. It's a pretty easy thing to build. The server has tick issues though, so I have to really delay when they throw more ingredients in. To be honest, sometimes this isn't even enough. You can probably see the named iron golems on the map. I forgot to mention that. I made an iron golem. I made 2 iron golems. I have found 2 name tags in a dungeon. I decided, you know what, let's make an iron golem named Nurse Joy who just walks around in the Pokemon Center. That's all this iron golem does. And you can see the other iron golem over here. It's Officer Jenny. Guess where she is? She's in the jail that I made just for the lols. Walk in the jail. Yeah, open up the cell. We got the ever nice cauldron toilet with the wooden seat, and we also have beds. Officer Jenny is very kind to people who get thrown in jail. So far, no one has been thrown in, though. And hopefully it'll stay that way. Because I just made this for a joke. And to use up that name tag, though I could have made like a shop and had a shopkeeper NPC, but I figured add Nurse Joy there, might as well add Officer Jenny. Because it's Pokemon. This is just a redstone thing I'm slowly wanting to actually do something with. It's kind of an idea for a game. The idea will be, I should have it somewhere. I'll provide an infinity bow, 1 arrow. The idea will be, you'll be like back here or something. This glowstone lamp will move out of the way at some point, and then you will not press the button. You will shoot the win button with an arrow, and the arrow will go away after like 5 seconds, but it's a game I'm planning on trying to work out. I have no redstone knowledge whatsoever, so that's probably going to turn out pretty horribly. Over here I have cake upon cake for ditto breeding, a Porygon breeding with a ditto. There was originally a Cyndaquil and a ditto breeding here, but now it's 2 Cyndaquil. Over here I have a Hidden Ability Vulpix somewhere. There's the Vulpix. Hi. You're sitting in fire. And a Ditto breeding with it right now. I'm waiting until I get a male, so that way I can just put the male there and... Well, to be honest, the cake is going to stay, because the cake is actually a part of this breeder as well. I realized I could do that, like, 6 breeders in, or 5, whatever. I have a little, very tiny apricorn farm that people can take whatever they want. Sugarcane farm. Yeah, people have been taking these, I can tell, because I never take them. I pretty much just leave them fully grown right here. Nice to see some people are getting use out of them. Enchanting table back here. Gonna do a level 30 enchant soon. All the way up here, which I'm not gonna walk all the way up, but instead I'm gonna just use my home teleport that I have set up there. The server doesn't have damage set. You don't take damage on this server, by the way, so I made this. I didn't make this base with like a normal Minecraft rule where it's like, oh, gotta worry about taking damage, but I have big farms up here. I got Netherwort farm. You're only allowed up to 20 by 20. This is like 17 by 17 from what I remember. So it's really close to the limit. Cocoa bean farm. I don't even know why. I haven't even harvested it after the first harvest. It's just so many cocoa beans. Carrot farm. Useful, I guess, if I want to make night vision potions. Potato farm, pretty much useless other than poisonous potatoes. If I ever want to give out poisonous potatoes as like a gym badge for a fake gym, I do. Wheat, I guess hay bales, sugar cane. I mean, the usual uses. Mushrooms. I don't know, mushroom blocks, cactus. I don't know, again. A lot of stuff kind of loses its use when you don't take damage and all that. Over here is my Lost Temple of Storage, which I don't use in some cases for storage. Isn't that great? I try to have myself like decently organized, so here are TMs. They kind of had to overflow because there are a lot of TMs. Healing items, and I also put the orbs in here. Various held items. These are the less important held items. Berries, and also I threw my orbs in here. My like Pokemon orbs, or my orb of whatever orbs. Here are my more important items. Books of things for me to note. Item finder, Destiny Knot, Soothe Bell, bunch of rare candies, power items, Macho Brace, Lucky Egg, Experience Share, Move tokens, an Ender Chest. I'm storing an Ender Chest in an Ender Chest. Signs, a disc. Mostly because I had nowhere else to put it, kind of. Evolution items. Even though this is a Pokeball, this is meant to be more Pokeball supplies. Here is actually where I store all my Pokeballs. Every one of these I've gotten through pickup. Same for a lot of these, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, you can... Everything's kind of themed. Like, here are like my items that you place down, like have a GUI, you use them somehow. And a cloning machine that I'm probably never going to use ever. Also, you notice furnaces in the floor. They're all filled with charcoal. I refuse to use coal on this server for some odd reason. Right click only once, no matter how slow it may be. If you right click twice, you'll just crash. My boxes, they are way too full. Over here are my shinies, and my my two legendaries. My legendary that I caught, Raikou, and the legendary I got from Wonder Trade, a shiny Moltres. My team I'm going to be using for an upcoming gym battle. Those of you who saw the levels will and play on the server know already what gym it is without me having to say anything. It's the second gym. These are my Wonder Trade eggs. You know what? Let's Wonder Trade one of these. I forget what is even inside this. Hidden Power 6. Yeah, it's a Persian. Wonder Trade 6 confirm. That's 6 confirm. I got a Rattata. Isn't that nice? Runaway Naive. And say hello to the trash Rattata. And let's get my Porygon back in here. And here's pretty much where I have everything I'm like breeding. I have a lot of Dittos. Dittos are very good things to try and have a few of, because they can breed with anything. And not to mention, random eggs are pretty fun when you don't have a lot of Pokemon. Let's see, we showed up there. Oh yeah, here's my neighbor. I've like never seen him online. Not a single time. I'm guessing he's probably the one who's taking my apricorns, but I mean, I got no problem with them. They're public up there for a reason. Who is my neighbor anyway? True Anarchy. True Anarchy, congratulations. You get to be in a video for a little bit. Is that... Nope, that's normal. Yep, the map I have in the top right corner, by the way, that is an allowed map. At least last thing I heard. If I hear otherwise, I mean, I'll gladly take it off. To be honest, it kind of makes me lag a bit, so I don't know how worth it is to have. Down here, we have an apricorn farm. As you can see, this is for making Ultra Balls, but I never use it anymore because I have way too many Ultra Balls on me. Like, this isn't even counting all the ones I haven't made. But, there's supposed to be a limit of a 10 by 10 total area for each apricorn color. Down here plus up there, the most I have is a 9 by 8. I kind of separated it a bit more so I could get, like, add everything easier and all that. I have cooking areas. This was supposed to be like a big mass production like thing where I slowly gather these all up, and come time when I get all this filled up, I make a bunch of cooked black and yellow apricorns to make Ultra Balls. Oh yeah, and this thing, which I added and forgot about, it's just a little like nether wart farm. Stand on this, and then you just like right click with whatever crop you want to grow. It can do anything that grows on dirt, and also because I put a jungle wood here, it can do cocoa beans. Yeah, I made that first, then I made the giant 17 by 17 or whatever it was farm. Junky little cobble generator with a note, break the bottom cobble only, just in case I actually have someone else come here. I'm kind of wanting to get like Chibi. You'll probably notice the chat, there's a guy named Chibi there. Not that Chibi, the Chibi who I've talked about before in videos and all that. He's not on this server. The Chibi that's on this server is some other guy. Cloning machine, if I ever get a Mew, I have 2 of them. Because if you clone Mew and you get a Mewtwo, then the cloning machine breaks right there. Here's a smaller farm for potatoes, wheat, carrots, pumpkins and melons, which I didn't have up there. Tiny little netherwort farm. Even with this added on, I do not equal a 20 by 20, which is the limit on netherwort. Important thing to note if you're going to join the server. My fossil machines and fossil cleaners, I never use these anymore. Like, I have all the fossil Pokemon. Pretty much, if I want like better ones, I'm just going to breed. Because I have 36 breeders or so that most of which I'm not using. Down there's a jungle tree that I regularly harvest every so often. I think I have some jungle saplings in one of these two chests. Yeah, here it is. Like, the jungle saplings are down there so I can, like... What's supposed to happen up here is... This is also part of the Pokeball thing. So I can make buttons. What you need for Pokeballs. I'll, like... line up this. Get a cobblestone. I'll take it to, like... upstairs here. I think here is... this is, like, the... iron/cobble cooking line. I don't really need to cook as much iron anymore because I have a buttload of iron. I also have a decent amount of aluminum, I guess, which you can use, but you pretty much use iron because you can't find aluminum that often. There's also an abandoned mineshaft I guess I could have shown down there, but it's really nothing, and to be honest, it's not lit up at all. On this server, you don't have to worry about anything at all damaging you, so there's no point to lighting anything up. Other than maybe wanting to see, which I guess is probably why I have so many night vision potions and this bottom chest over here, I think. Yep, lots of night vision. Oh yeah, which also I have furnaces over here so I can cook sand to make bottles. This is where I store all the ingredients and a few other random things that I just kind of had on me. Like the shovel for getting sand. These two things when I was... Oh, the server's going to reboot. Well, I'm going to end this episode, this little thing right here. I think I showed off everything. Oh, and there's a bridge over there that I made to connect over to the desert. Goodbye. While the server reboots. Yep. Oh, and I never mentioned it. That was on... I don't think I mentioned it anyway. That's on the Pocket Pixels server. You can see right here, pocketpixels.net. In particular, it was the red server. So, yes, the thing that everyone is crowding around. Come over here to Yoshi to Mario's little Minecraft thing. Here's the Pixelmon and Forge versions you need. There's also Ancient, Yellow, Yellow 2, Ice Age, Green. Who is this guy? I have no idea who you are. Someone's probably yelling at me. And here are like some of the other servers you can go on. I'm on red. I also go on to... I have stuff built on yellow. Should I show it off? You know what, let's show it off. I'll show off the yellow stuff I have built. Although it's probably already been destroyed and claimed by someone else. Wow, I have so many rare candies on me right now. Holy rare candy. Wow. Okay, this server I'm kind of like in a bit of a different state. As you can see, I'm not as set off with like good items and all that. I do have Bagon eggs like going everywhere. Let's see, I have my storage shed again. I don't store things as well on this server, to be honest. This wall of furnaces over here, I have like random machine building, as I call it. I originally had fossil cleaners and fossil machines in here, but I didn't need them anymore, so I just have a healer and a PC in here. Enchanting table, trade machine, random chests that I'm filling up with junk, but they're supposed to be for yellow apricorns, black apricorns, cooking stuff. It's like my other thing. Here's a little ball making hut kind of thing I made. Storing a lot of stuff here. Here, Bagon likes to breed with all these enchanting tables. Charmeleon wants to breed with all this fire. So that's why that looks like that. It looks crazy. I don't have any dittos on here, by the way. Not a single one. Here's a little, like, arena thing I built. I have no idea what I was thinking when I built this. I just kind of wanted to use a bunch of different blocks, make it have like different themed areas. And then I kind of wanted to make the themes go outward. Like this is just kind of like a regular rock fighting kind of thing. This one I was wanting to give more of a dark, fiery kind of theme. This one ice. Guess you could kind of also say water. I mean, since literally all I'd have to do is I think break this block and it'd be with some water. And over here it's like grass. Grass and poison. Just because I put some mushrooms over here, which I think have grown. I think I only put one originally, and they grew in the shade of this tree. But yeah, there's an arena here. You can see my coordinates, multi-field type arena. Feel free to use it whenever. I have two sides so you can easily tell. Red redstone side, and on the other side, there's the blue lapis side. And for people who are just wanting to watch, here's the spectator entrance. There's also one on the other side. You just climb up this ladder, and you can watch from up here. Here's the standing area where you can watch and kind of get a closer view, walk around. Up here is supposed to be like the seating area, because let's find one that works. There we go. You can sit on stairs because they have a plugin that allows you to do that. Anyways, I think on this gym I'm also on gym 2. Or, no I'm not, because this gym also added the badge showcase plugin thing, so I need to battle the first gym now. I'm probably not ever coming back here because of that. Because I would have to get another Scizor, and I've already raised like 7 of them. It's not fun raising 27 Scizor. Now I'm going to end this video for real and go to red. So I'll see you guys in the next whatever it is I do, which will probably be the Pokemon X Egglocke. Speaking of which, I've decided on a project to do after that. So hopefully I'll stop stalling while I've kind of been stalling it because I couldn't think of anything good. I wanted to not do Pokemon, and every time I think of a project, I'm like, oh, I could do this Pokemon project. No, I shouldn't do that. So that way Fawful can actually watch. I'm rambling. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.